So recently, I was presented with this question. What did I find most disappointing about life? Well, all of us have those decisions and choices that if we had a time machine, we would sure go back and undo some of those things. The places we said no, we may have said yes. The places we said yes, we might have said no. Maybe we'd have took a different job, a different career, we'd have moved to a different place. But we brought that on ourselves. Uh, and so I can't say that those things have been most disappointing about life because I did it to Stan. I did it to myself. I made decisions that later I realized that probably wasn't the right decision. So, what has been the most disappointing thing about life? Well, we could talk about how fast life goes by, but we know that. So, in my own experience living, I would say the most disappointing thing about life is I never realized how lonely life would be. I've stood in football stadiums with 70,000 people. I've been privileged to speak to thousands of people. I have been many places. I've traveled all over America. I've seen many things. I've been in theme parks that were packed full. I've sat around table with people to eat. Yet I have found life to be very lonely. When I was younger, I enjoyed, and I still to this day enjoy watching shows like Friends, Seinfeld, King of Queens, and I'm sure you have your favorite shows, but those three shows were about friends that stuck together through thick and thin. Maybe couples that had kids and they moved side by side, or they just grew up together. And some of these shows went on for 8, 9, or 10 years, and so you followed them. I always thought life would be like that. But as I got older, I realized that that's simply a sitcom. What's a sitcom? Well, it's where you sit down and watch a comedy and you escape life for a moment. But I always believed as I got older, that life would really be that way, that they would be that group of people that stuck with you through thick and thin, regardless of good decisions, bad decisions, highs, lows, ups, downs. But I found out that life isn't that way. Now, while I do have a couple friends that have stuck with me for a long time, and you know who you are, and I appreciate that. You're dear to my heart. And so I just wanted to answer that question. What have I found most disappointing about life? And that is that life is very lonely. And sometimes if we're not careful, we think we're the only one that's lonely, and then it will drive us to do things that we would otherwise not do. It's why nightclubs and bars are full. It's why people do drugs. It's why people do things that otherwise they wouldn't, thinking that what they're doing would satisfy the loneliness. But I want to let you know today, you may feel alone, but you're not. All of humanity experiences loneliness, and we crave, we long for touch, for fellowship, for friendship, for somebody to talk with us and listen to us, to be there for us. And so I want to encourage you today with this simple truth. If you want to have a friend, simply be a friend. Hope you have a wonderful day, and you're not alone.